Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my day where I am rambling for 5 minutes about my day. More seriously, I'm trying to share with you one thing that I learned each and every day, one thing that I achieved, and one thing that I find out that I need to fix, and I'm doing it each and every day. It takes sometimes a lot of time, like today, to find one thing that I achieved, one thing that I learned, and one thing that I find out that I need to fix. The achievement was a very tough thing today, and it takes 5 to 6 minutes to share it with everyone. The most important thing is to write it down and to do it each and every day. It forces you to walk through your day, and once you're thinking about it and you're writing it down, you see the magic by yourself if you decided to do it. If you decide to do it and you want to share it, please share it with me as well, and if not, just keep it for yourself. If it works for you, a nice comment on this video channel will be awesome. So that's all, a regular intro that I'm doing each and every day. So let's dive into today, and the achievement today, which took me a lot of time to think about it, but I think it's a nice achievement, is that I managed to, I wouldn't say convince, but install doubts in another person's perspective on hierarchy, control and command, and current management system. The tipping point, like most of them by the way, is when I'm using the analogy of our brain. So there are so many elements in our brain, but none of our elements in our brain control the brain. So there's actually no central control on the brain, like there's no central control on the internet. And this is the most precious thing that we have. You might think so, I'm not sure, but most of the people definitely think so. Let's put it that way. Everyone that believes that command and control is necessary and hierarchy is 100% needed definitely believe that his brain is controlling everything. But the paradox is that the element that controls everything, the way that it operates internally, there's nothing that controls it internally. So there's kind of a paradox here, and once people start to realize it, that you actually, what you perceive is the most important thing for control is actually working without control. Then, and when you plug in the internet as well, usually people start to realize that there might be something here that I never thought about it, and there might be something that I need to think about it. It's so trivial, like you can't just say, no, that's not working. It put you in a situation where you need to think about it. It's a little bit of confusing, let's put it that way. And when people start to be confused, they start to think. And when you think and you're not following your patterns or your mental models, your mind is open, and then there's a chance that you'll change your mind. So that's the achievement for today. Every one guy is like a word, so let's hope that something will get out of it. So that's the achievement. Learn today about neuroplasticity. Like it's hard for me to pronounce it. Neuroplasticity. So in a nutshell, that's kind of a new discovery. I think it's in the last 10 years that the brain. So up until not lately, people thought that when you're reaching adulthood, your brain stays fixed, it's not changing. But in reality, your brain is changing all the time. And the proof is when, there are people that got a stroke and lost everything, they couldn't even walk. And they managed to train the brain slowly but surely, and they got back to a normal life. So this is the idea of neuroplasticity. Your brain has the ability to learn new stuff. Every time that you think about something new, like about, the brain doesn't have set of control, do I need set of control at work? This is something new that you are not getting used to doing. And what happens when you're doing something like that, there are new circuits in your brain that start to lit up, there are new connections that started to create. And this is neuroplasticity. This is, this is the capacity and the capability of your brain to create new connection or to restore lost connection and to act like agile plastic. So very interesting idea, and I found it very connected to my belief system and what I'm doing. So but I learned about it today. And last but not least, one thing that I found out that I think we as a whole need to fix, and this is the idea of professionalism. So at work you need to be professional, and professional is a very nice word. And yes, you need to be professional in terms of you need to be competent. But people took this professional and make it you need to wear a mask. You need not to be yourself. You need to put yourself under false control. Everything is okay. Like, I think everyone should be self-aware, and people should be more focused on self-awareness and spirituality. It helps in business, it helps in life, it definitely helps in your relationship with others, but you don't have to wear any mask. It's becoming ridiculous that you're coming to work, and if you are yourself, if you're a little bit of mad, and if you, I don't know, people have their own behavior, then they're being slammed because they're not professional. So professional, as long as it's related to competence, that's fine. But when you start to take professional and put the entire HR system around it to punish people when they're acting like themselves, and to interfere between people reaction when they can resolve stuff between themselves. Now there's an intermediate that speaks with A about B, and then B about A, and A doesn't. I simply don't understand this system. So people are able to resolve stuff together if other people are not interfere, and if they can't, this is something that both of them need to be impacted from. But the whole idea of wearing masks, not being yourself at work, the whole idea of a central authority that is there to be the police of your emotion, or the police of people act, and separate people, and what we call HR, is something that I really don't understand. There's no value in that. And if you're looking for efficiency, you're wasting, I think, money, time and money doing that. Okay, there are law and regulation that you need to obey, but there are 100 different ways how to obey those law and regulation, and you don't need this function in order to do it, Michael. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is the way that I see it. But regardless if you need it or not, as a group of people, I think that we need to take professionalism back to professional and proficient, and take away all the mask out of it, and let people just be themselves as they feel comfortable that they should be. So that's all for today. One thing that I achieved, one thing that I learned, and one thing that I find out that I need to fix. Tomorrow, Friday, and I can tell you, like, there's no way I can do it on Friday. So probably our next session is going to be Monday. I'll try over the weekend to do other videos that more related to galaxies and what galaxies are doing, and our belief system, and how we can help, how ways and tools that you can use in order to make your organization better. So that's all for today. See you next time, and up until then, enjoy your weekend. If you are in Houston area, stay dry, and bye.